Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2020 My Team Career. This time for the Japanese Grand Prix. But before we get into it, why not head down below, like and subscribe because it does help out a lot. And let's get right into qualifying. So here I am out for my first flying lap around the Suzuka circuit. As you can see at the start, I kind of nearly got overtaken by Ocon. I definitely didn't want that to happen after, I'm pretty sure, the last Grand Prix or the Grand Prix before that, where we got held up by someone, I can't really remember who, in qualifying. That cost us pole position and dropped us down, or quite far down, into I think around 10th place. Maybe even lower, I can't really remember. But as you can see over here, Degner 1, Degner 2 get past that quite quickly, make up some time, lose some time on the exit. As we actually catching up, I'm pretty sure that was Ricciardo in front of us. So maybe we're going to be able to get some slipstream from him down the back straight over here when we get past the hairpin over here. So we get past here 2/10 up, so actually quite a nice time gain over there, but we actually lose about a 10th heading out over there. Now getting up to 130R over here. Are we going to be able to gain any time? We'll actually lose a couple milliseconds over here. Are we going to be able to gain any time into the last chicane over here? We are 1/10 up. It's going down, and we're only going to be up by about 5/100ths of a second, I'm pretty sure that was. So across the line in P2, which to be honest, definitely a lot better than what we've had the past couple Grand Prix. I can't remember when we qualified top 2 or even pole position. We haven't had that in quite a long time. But Hamilton from me, from Leclerc, I guess we're going to see how close it is going to be during the race.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles, and it's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 racetrack. The drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula 1 calendar. And keep an eye out for overtakes going into the final chicane. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Red completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Max Verstappen and Kvyat, Ocon, Sainz, Vettel and Pierre Gasly, Perez, Stroll, Jack Aitken and Matsushita, Albon, Grosjean, George Russell and Nick De Vries, Latifi, King, Magnussen and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are lined up in P2 next to our teammate Lewis Hamilton, which we are a couple points behind in the championship, with only 2 races to go, one after this at the Circuit of the Americas, and it's lights out and away we go. We get a, well, not the best of starts as we get passed by Leclerc straight away, nearly going to the back of him, but make it past and into P3, so we've lost 1 position and we really want to be behind our teammate Lewis Hamilton, so we have the best of chances of actually winning the championship this year as well. We've won, I'm pretty sure it was 3 times. First one in season 1, of course, Valtteri won. Season 2 was Lewis Hamilton. Then it was us in season 3, 4 and 5. Well, this is season 5, so we've won 2. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm just, no, this is season 6, I think. no, it is season 5. I actually have to double check because I don't even know what season we're on. That is kind of bad as we defend from Norris over there. I'm pretty sure it was, as I am still checking. Shouldn't really take too long. Yeah, we're on season 5, so we've won twice, nearly won once, and well, in season 1 we're quite far away. As we jump up to lap 6 over here, as we are closing up on Charles Leclerc and the McLaren over here. He was quite speedy over here, but I think us having the maxed out car with the tyre wear, the ultimate tyre wear upgrade, definitely helping us right now at the end of the kind of stint, as our tyres are still kind of, well, quite good compared to Leclerc's over here, which might be falling off the cliff over here. As we dive down the inside of there, little bit of contact over there, but that was quite nice, to be honest. And we get DRS down the straight as well, so we can kind of run away from Leclerc and just kind of make sure that he doesn't overtake us down the main straight. As at the end of lap 7, going on to lap 8 over here, we are going to be Lewis Hamilton pits. Now I thought, well, my strategy, they said to change it from boxing on lap 6 to going on to lap 8, and well, I should have really boxed lap 6. But you're going to see why soon, as well. It was just too late to box later. If I was like 2 seconds behind Hamilton, then maybe, but I was about like 6-7 seconds behind him, and there was no traffic for him to kind of get back to pen to. So if I would have boxed onto on lap 6, then I probably should have been able to get ahead. Hopefully into some clean air, whilst Lewis Hamilton kind of hopefully got stuck in some traffic for at least a bit. But we've come out in P5 with Grosjean ahead on the softs and Hamilton 8 seconds ahead on the mediums, with only a couple laps left to go as Grosjean pits and Fiat pits. So now it's only Jack Aitken on the softs still ahead of us, who's actually leading the race right now. But there you go, lap 11 over here, he boxes. He pits for the hard tyres. As you can see on the mini-map over there, Alex Albon, some kind of contact over there, maybe some mechanical damage. He was already gone by the time I got over there. Now onto the final lap, Leclerc actually got so close to me that, oh, he was just over there. Send it down the inside. I really need this P2, because if I lose this P2 to Leclerc, it's basically going to be championship over at that point. I'd have to hope that Lewis DNFs from the next race for me to actually be able to win the championship. But it's already looking kind of impossible, but I guess we're going to see.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
So there we go, from P2 to P2, with Hamilton taking the win and Charles Leclerc in P3. As we look at the standings, we're now 16 points behind, so we're going to have to win the next race with the fastest lap, most likely and most hopefully, and hope that Hamilton finishes around P4, maybe P5, something around there. I don't think P3 is going to be enough, so it's going to be quite a challenge at the Circuit of the Americas. We're definitely going to need a good start and hope for, well, disaster for Hamilton, but I guess we're going to see what comes around on Sunday. But for now, that is going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.